Well, it was nearly all of the people who've been on the vice presidential shortlist under one roof at Mar-a-Lago. This was technically a donor retreat. People who, in many cases, maxed out their contributions to the Trump campaign, rewarded with access to the former president, hearing him speak, but also hearing all of those on the VP shortlist in one room making their own case in front of the former president and supporters. And that, for a lot of people, was the real intrigue here.
A MAGA who's who in Mar-a-Lago. At a weekend Trump donor retreat in West Palm Beach, nearly every single person on Donald Trump's rumored shortlist to be his running mate made an appearance, including Governors Kristi Noem and Doug Burgum, Senators J.D. Vance, Marco Rubio, and Tim Scott, and House members Elise Stefanik and Byron Donalds.
To be honest, I don't really think he needs one at all.
Congressman Donalds, one of a few Republicans from Florida rumored to be VP consideration, tells us Trump's outsized voice and dominant personality means whoever he chooses will simply have to be someone who's loyal and on message.
Honestly, I just think that is somebody who's going to be supportive of the president, of the agenda, have his back, help us win.
Notably, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis was absent, but did meet with Donald Trump privately last week. Among the lawmakers who are at the donor events, Florida Congressman Michael Waltz. Since Trump is in court, unable to hit the campaign trail, Waltz tells NewsNation Republicans in Congress and in governors' chairs have to make up the difference.
That's why so many of us are acting as surrogates for the campaign and for the president.
Trump campaign officials confirm the weekend donor retreat isn't focused on choosing a running mate. But campaign sources tell NewsNation it is an opportunity for the movement's most dynamic leaders to develop their messages among hundreds of donors.
Who's my favorite for vice president? Well, I'll be making that determination sometime prior to the convention.
Natasha, a couple of newsy bits. Kristi Noem, right? She's been dealing with this fallout from what she wrote herself in her book about shooting her puppy. We were told that didn't really come up today, although behind the scenes there are a lot of questions about whether that might disqualify her from the VP race. Donald Trump hasn't said much about it yet. Also, we were told in a line of a lot of speakers, the first person Trump brought up on stage, Speaker of the House Mike Johnson. Trump was very complimentary of him, said he was doing a good job. And when the speaker was done, Trump said unity in the House of Representatives is important. We need to win the House back. That is an implicit message to Marjorie Taylor Greene that the president, former President Trump, does not support her move to try to remove Speaker Johnson. Very significant development that happened just tonight. Certainly something that we're going to be following later this week, too.
That's a very interesting detail. We appreciate you tracking it and bringing it to us. Joe Khalil live in West Palm Beach, Florida with that. Thank you. Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find News Nation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of News Nation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.